Hey everyone, Caroline with you today. Happy Thursday evening. Welcome to Destined with Greatness podcast show, where we have real raw conversations that encourage, empower, educate. But most importantly, my prayer is that the Lord establish you in your God-given purpose. And today I want us to talk about how the people or the partnerships that we have in life can significantly have an impact in your purpose. And one of the key verses I want to read is from, where is that verse? 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 33. And it says, "Do not be deceived. Bad company ruins good morals." But also Proverbs chapter 13 verse 20, it talks about he who walks with the wise man will be wise, right? But the companion of fools will suffer harm. So it really matters who you walk with. It really matters who you partner with. It really matters the people in your inner circle and even those in your outer circle. And as you all know, I like to share life lessons. That way you can avoid having to go through seasons of your life where you're having to go through different obstacles. And a lot of times we can draw life lessons. We can learn from other people's life lessons. That way you don't have to go through those life lessons yourself, if you so choose. But today I want us to really talk about and really emphasize on assessing the people we have in our lives. And I'm sure you know of people, or if not people, or you probably do know of a person in your life whose life was greatly impacted because of the partnership or the alliances that they had with particular people or person in their lives. And one of the greatest example I wanted to talk about was, and this is in the Bible, and I always reference the Bible because that's my manual of life. And I don't know what your manual of life is, but I wanted to share here an example of people in the Bible who had partnerships that really greatly impacted the purpose that God had placed in their lives. And the reason why that is important, if you're in a place in your life where, and I've been talking about the importance of discovering or knowing why you're here on earth, and if you know why you're here on earth, are you in a space or a season in your life where you're feeling stuck and stagnant? And you've probably done everything that you know how to do, but you still are feeling as though you're not able to move forward. I want you to take an assessment of the people in your life, because the people in your life can either help or hinder the things that God wants to do in your life. And a great example of partnership or alliances in the Bible that had whose life was greatly impacted, a great example is David and Jonathan. I absolutely love reading these stories in the Bible and learning a lot of life lessons from them. And we see that David and Jonathan, their partnership or their friendship, and David's friendship with Jonathan, Jonathan was the son of King Saul, was a cornerstone of David's life. So Jonathan's loyalty and wisdom and his unwavering support helped David helped David in becoming a great and godly leader. But also we see another classic example of King Ahab and Jezebel. King Ahab's downfall was actually brought in when he married Jezebel. And because Jezebel did not believe in God, that alliance, that partnership resulted in him actually abandoning his faith and committing heinous acts that ultimately resulted in his downfall. If there are, and there are numerous examples in the Bible, but also in today's world, We actually have great examples of someone like Bill Gates, and I think I looked it up because I also like to learn from modern people. Someone like Bill Gates and Paul Allen. Go read or watch the documentary of how Microsoft was formed. Bill Gates and Paul Allen, they're the co-founders of Microsoft, and their partnership was instrumental in revolutioning the tech industry that we are all using, right? And then another great example is Steve Jobs. His story is absolutely amazing as well. And he partnered with Steve Wozniak. I hope that's how you pronounce his name. And this partnership in business led to a groundbreaking innovations that changed the way we interact with technology. How about your life? Who are you partnering with in your life? Whether it's your potential mate, if you're not married, and I always like to speak to the single people that are looking to get married. It's very important that you choose the right partner. And you have to look beyond the physical attributes of a person. You have to look at what are their beliefs, what are their morals, what are their standards. Do they have a sense of purpose in their life? Because if you partner with the person that you're going to get married to and you're not equally yoked, that is not going to work. Trust me. And a lot of times we tend to only look at the outward physical attributes of a person. And really, what we need to be looking at for those that are wanting to get married is the inner character of the person, of a potential mate. You want to find out as much. Do your due diligence. You know, like when you're buying a car or when you're buying a house or when you're actually applying for a job. They go to every extent to do their due diligence, especially if you're being hired by a great company. They will go to every length, find out the school you went to. They will do your fingerprints. They will do a criminal background check. And for you that are wanting to get married, it's very essential that you also do your due diligence. You cannot take people's word at their face value. You have to really, and also pray. There are things that God can reveal to you about people, especially if you're wanting to get married. There are things that God will reveal to you in prayer. And sometimes it will require you to pray and fast. Because a lot of times people have been duped in relationships. People have been duped in business transactions because they never took the time to pray and seek the face of God. Because there are people who can present themselves as really great people outwardly. And they may even blind you with their clean outward appearance. But I always say, before you rush into any partnership, whether it's a relationship or it's business, especially if you're a person of faith, take a day or even take some time to seek the face of God. Inquire from God. God, can you show me who this person is? Can you show me if this is the right business for me to start? Can you show me if this is the right business partnership that I need to align myself with? Because if you rush into making decisions without seeking the face of God, or not only seeking God, hi Ann, good to see you. Not only seeking God, but also seeking godly counsel. Because we tend to rush into life decisions without seeking godly counsel. And where you don't seek godly counsel, you are bound to make a whole lot of mistakes, right? So it's very important that in this season of your life, you seek wisdom. And not only wisdom, inquire from God. Any business, any partnership, any potential life mate that you're wanting to get married to, ask the Lord, can you show me who this person is in the spiritual realm? I want to know who they are. There are things that they have not revealed. And even friendship, regular friendships. At this stage in my life, I have learned to, I love people, but I do not allow every person to come into my space. I have learned to ask God, and I also pray that you also do the same. Because when you know who you are, you have to protect your purpose and the things that God has placed in your life fiercely. And it may mean asking God, can you show me if this is a friendship I need to partner with? Is this a friend I need to bring into my life? Or is this a friend that I need to love from afar? Because there are people's lives and relationships and business relationships and people's purpose that has been impacted because of the people that they have partnered with. So it's very important that you start paying attention, but also acknowledge, okay, why is this area of my life not moving forward? Learn to take the time to get alone with God, get alone with godly counsel, and ask for wisdom. Because some of the areas in your life that are feeling stuck and stagnant, it could be just a very simple inquiry from God or from godly counsel. And what do I mean by godly counsel? Wise people, wise leaders, wise friends. You know, that way you are not going to keep making the same mistake or dating the same kind of people or going around the same mountain and never moving forward. So I will leave you with this. And let me see my show notes here. And that was in, I shared the verse here. Okay, where was that? So do not be deceived. Bad company will corrupt good morals. No matter how good you are, your life is a reflection of the company that you keep, the partnership that you have in your life, whether it's business, personal, or friendship. Start paying very important assessment by the friends you keep, the partnerships you have in business, and also those in your inner circle. But also look at your life as well. Really take an honest look at your life. Am I a great person that helps my friends, or am I a person that hinders my friends? Really take a personal assessment, because it's so easy to look at other people and assess other people. But I always say, start with yourself. Are you the kind of person that helps encourage and empower others, push them forward into their purpose, challenge them to grow? Or are you the kind of person that hinders your friends from growing personally or in business or in their purpose? Start assessing, start by taking a personal assessment, and then assess those friends that you have in your life. And most importantly, seek godly counsel. But the most important thing is, if you're a person of faith, inquire from God. Because there are things that God can reveal to you, especially about people in your life or partnerships that are potential in your life that could help prevent you making a whole lot of life mistakes. But I always say, learn from them, those who've gone before you. Learn from those people who are sharing their life experiences, so you don't have to go through that similar experience. But be encouraged. There are a lot of great things God wants to do in your life, but also take the time, read about modern people in life that have partnered with the right people. But also go to the Bible and read about life lessons that you can learn from people like Jonathan and David. You can learn from Samson and Delilah. What are those choices that Samson made when he partnered with Delilah? And also read about Timothy and Paul. Read about Elisha and Elijah, Jonathan and David. Moses and Aaron. There's always things to learn in the Bible. And you can apply those in different areas of your life that you need to see growth. But most importantly, have wisdom. Wisdom is so important. I pray you've been encouraged. I don't want to be here for too long. I gotta go cook or actually have some food. But I pray that God will give you wisdom, but also spiritual insight to know who are the people I need to partner with in this season, and what kind of person do I need to become to those that God has allowed me to partner with in this season. Because as much as you want to be encouraged, you also have to be the kind of person that also encourages others, helps and empower others to move forward. So when people look into your life, can say, you know what? She has been encouraging. She has not allowed me to remain the same. She has always been the kind of friend that pushes me forward and will not allow me to remain stagnant. She has been the kind of person that helps me take a personal assessment of every area of my life, so I can live the life that God calls me, a life that is flourishing in every area of my life. But that will take you having the boldness and courage to be self-aware, do personal self-assessment, seek godly counsel, but most importantly, seek wisdom from God. All right? God bless you. Thank you, Anne, for joining me. How are you? How you doing, Anne? I trust you are well. I pray the blessings of the Lord in your life, and I pray that the Lord bring the right people in your life. The Lord enlarge your territory, but also bring the right partnerships in your life, whether in business or friendship or whatever it is you're wanting God to do. I pray He will meet the desires of your heart. All right, Caroline Beatty Day here. Be encouraged, be empowered. But most importantly, I pray the Lord establish you in that which He has called you to do. Hey, Liz. Good to see you. Good to see you. Looking good. I see you on your post on Facebook, girlfriend. But I pray you be encouraged, guys. I pray that you will take an assessment. Good night, Liz. An assessment of the partnerships that you have personally, business, and even when it comes to your purpose. Because those can have a profound impact in your life. They can either accelerate you in moving forward, or they can cause a whole lot of delays in your life. And the reason I share about life lessons, and you can go back on my Facebook wall, I've shared a lot of my life lessons. Hey, Wambo, good to see you, Wambo KJ. I like that name. How are ya? You know, that's my other name, Wamboy. I'm Wamboy as well. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. But I share life lessons as well. So you can draw from, we can all learn from people who share their life lessons, because they share life lessons that will help you avoid making certain mistakes in life. But nonetheless, today I was really talking on the importance of having an assessment, having an awareness. Yeah. Hey, namesake. Having an awareness of what kind of people, friendships, or what kind of people are in my life. It's very important to really do that assessment. All right, you guys have a good night. I want to go eat some food. I am hungry. But I pray that you be established in your God-given purpose. All right? Have a good night. Bye. Thank you for the love hearts. I received them. Thank you, thank you, thank you.